Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day today. I want to welcome you out here to my mom and dad's driving range. My dad's a carpenter by trade, been a carpenter for life. And my mom used to work in a factory, a plant, and left there years ago. And now she helps my dad with the carpenter work. And I'm out here at the driving range, my mom and dad's place. And it's kind of their hobby. Side income or whatever you want to call it. But people come out here and buy them a bucket of balls and work on their golf game. All this is Bermuda. The tee box is 419 Bermuda. And my dad mows this with like a triplex style reel mower. And then they have this smaller tractor that they can pull the ball picker or a little finish cut bush hog. And that's kind of what they use to mow the open area out here. There's still areas out here where their mower can't handle it, or for time reasons they just can't get to it, and they get kind of grown up and out of shape. So I like to come out here and help them from time to time. My mom and dad's always worked super hard their entire life to provide for me and my three brothers. I can never remember a time where I didn't have a shirt on my back, or I didn't have shoes on my feet, food in my belly, and a house over my head. I can never really remember a time when my mom and dad just come out and point blank said, "Hey Pete, you're gonna have to work hard and earn whatever you get." But what I do remember is watching them and seeing them work super long hours, sun up, sun down. My dad is just relentless with his work, and he's a go-getter. He goes after it, he gets the job done, and I really feel like that's where my work ethic comes from, is from just watching my parents work day in and day out to provide for me and my three brothers. And I've been fortunate to have a nice lawn care company and have some nicer equipment, like a Ventrac, and I can do things that my mom and dad's equipment here at the range just can't do. So I take a day here and there and come out here and try to do what I can do to help them, and more than that, just as a way to say thank you for being such great parents. So the tee box is up there kind of toward the front of the property, and if you've got a real bad duck hook, or you hook the ball really bad, and the hook is where you hit it left, slices, hit it right, it can go over there in the broom straw field. And I think that's broom straw. I'm not really sure what it is, but it looks like broom straw. But it gets up really tall and high, and my daddy's ball picker won't get in there to pick the golf balls up. So I come out here on occasion, get it mowed and cleaned up. It's kind of tall and raggedy and rough, and I want to kind of leave it looking good, so I chose the flail mower for that, because it can be kind of deep and scattered and that kind of thing, but still leave a good clean cut where my daddy can get in there and get his golf balls out. Now I also brought the Tough Cut out here, and what I'll do with it is it's kind of a bush hog that goes on the front of the machine, and I'm able to kind of get up under tree limbs and go around the edges of the wood line and kind of clean up, and any kind of saplings. Sometimes I might even run over a tree. You just never know with me. And I get to clean all that up, kind of tidy up a little bit, make it nice and neat and clean. And if you remember, we've been out here before. Do you remember the bank out here, the slope out here by the road? I was kind of looking for a challenge for the Ventrac. Well, I come out here the first time and I couldn't get the whole slope cut. I just couldn't. And come to find out, I'm gonna call that operator error, because I didn't have the weight transfer on. And what the weight transfer is, you lift the implement up, you move this little lever on the side of the tractor, and what that does is that transfers weight from the implement and puts the weight on the front tires of the tractor. That way you get better traction. So, I'm hard-headed, stubborn. I don't like losing to anybody for anything. And I don't like losing to that heel either. So while I was out here, I tried it one more time. So typically, you would think a 30-degree to 50-degree slope is kind of steep, you know, for a mowing type machine, but 30 to 50 degrees, that's absolutely nothing for the Ventrac. I do it all the time. But when you get above that 50-degree mark, things get a little squirrely. If I'm being totally and completely honest with you and giving you a real life assessment of this heel of this bank out here, I'm going to say the majority of it is around 60 degrees, with some areas between 70 and 80 degrees. It is literally almost straight up and down in some areas. And even with the weight transfer on, I hate to say it, but there were some areas I just couldn't get done. It is what it is, right? You ain't gonna know unless you try, so I brought it back out here just to ease my curiosity with the weight transfer on. I could still get the majority of the bank until I ran into a tree that I just couldn't mow over because the tree was too big. It'll take more than a bush hog to cut those trees down. You'll need a chainsaw. It done better this time. I was able to get more of the heel done, but still couldn't get the very, very top of the heel. The machine just wanted to slide down the hill, and it is what it is. It's just not designed to be on a 60 to 80 degree slope. So what I'm gonna do out here is, since I've been whipped, I'm gonna give up on that and just let the DOT come by with that big boom bush hog on the side of the tractor, and they'll clean it up. But I won't stop coming out here and helping my parents do other things that I'm capable of doing. So hey, be sure and like, subscribe, and share. Tell all your buddies. I've got a major announcement coming up here real soon, and me and my wife are super excited to share it with you. It's some pretty big changes that's gonna be happening with me personally, and it's gonna affect my YouTube channel and affect my work and affect some other things too. So I'm super excited to share that with you. You ain't gonna want to miss it. I think it's gonna be something really, really cool, something that can potentially get way bigger than me, and that's kind of what we want it to do. So be looking for that video. We'll talk about that and go through all the details on it. But I'm done out here. I'm gonna go back to the office and do the office stuff that nobody likes to do, including me. I can't stand sitting in the office, but I'm the guy who's got to do that, so I better go do it, right? Check you later.